Okay, now Bunga Stray Dogs Season 3 has ended. That's basically the bad news today. Because I can't wait for Season 4. I'm a freaking fan of Bunga Stray Dogs. I'm a stray dog. I freaking love it. So, let's just get into it straight away with Bunga Stray Dogs. This is to be one of the best anime I've seen in quite some time. Because even in the final episode, I enjoyed it thoroughly. It was, to be honest, even the whole scene between Akutagawa and uh, what's his name, Akutagawa and Atsushi, both them being together and working together in this episode. That's what I wanted to see from season one. This is what they have been building up to, and this is how they did it right. They delivered it, and I freaking loved it. I loved it. I love this shit. The moment I saw this shit, I was like, yo, I love this shit. Because oh, freaking loved it. Because this is quite a simple thing. This is as simple as it gets. It's the reason to fight is just Atsushi doesn't want. He just wants to give someone the reason to live. That's basically Atsushi's wish to fight, and Akutagawa fights to surpass his past. Basically, Dazai. He fights to impress Dazai. He fights to gain Dazai's approval, and that's basically it. Now, both reasons are quite simple, but fight together. Fight a person who has already gained Dazai's approval, and to fight together with him. That's what we see. This is what I like as a rival. Okay, as a rival fight, a good rivalry is this one, because you know these two are gonna fight in the end. These two are gonna go head to head, but at the same time, you know that when these two come together, they are unstoppable. And this is what I loved about this episode. They were damn cool. Oh, I freaking loved it. I freaking loved that whole thing. More than anything, I loved Dazai. My freaking dude Dazai just gave this man a shock of his life. Like, jeez, I did not expect the previous. I forgot his name. The leader of the foreign guild. I forgot his name. But I did not expect him to show up. But the shock this man Dazai gave to Fyodor, I was like, oh, I love that shit, yo. Dazai never fails to impress me. He's a freaking cool. He's just damn cool. Dazai is my favorite character for anybody who doesn't know. Uh, by the way, just saying, my favorite character from uh Bungo Stray Dogs. Not my all-time favorite, but Dazai is my favorite character from Bungo Stray Dogs, and for this very reason. This man is damn intelligent, and he wants to get suicide. That's just simple as that. That's the simple reason why I like him. That's it. But dude, the moment Fyodor was Dazai showed up, Fyodor was like, freaking hell, what just happened here? I thought somebody had planned everything perfectly. And just when you think, oh yeah, Fyodor is being caught and everything, bruh, this whole scene plays out, and I'm like, Fyodor, you are one nasty mofo, and I will give every point for that because dude's a damn good. Fyodor is a damn good villain for what it is. So far I've seen, because even now, after he's been captured, he actually dares to act like that, because he knew this guy was coming to catch him, and he used his ability. I'm guessing something like touching him would kill you, some kind of ability. I don't know, but somewhat like that. So yeah, like Fury is a pretty cool antagonist, but he's not been developed yet, I would say. He's not been developed yet in this season. We have seen snippets of him. You have seen snippets of him just trying to kill certain people or killing certain people. But we have never seen him actually in action. We have never seen Fyodor actually go serious, or Fyodor actually play out as a big character throughout the series. So far, I'm not saying that this guy was the main antagonist for this arc, but still, he wasn't like in any kind of development we have seen so far, except for one episode, and that one episode, very one episode was like episode 4 or something like that. Like that was the very episode. So I'm guessing that this is not the end of Fyodor, and we are about to see more of Fyodor because there is something to it. We don't know anything about Fyodor's past yet, so that's another thing that I want to point out when it comes to Fyodor. So Fyodor has a huge role to play in future. I already know that because he's not gonna be that easy to take. He's not gonna be that easy just to be taken down and be like, oh yeah, I caught this cat. There's no need to that, but yeah, we gotta definitely see more Führer in the future, and I'm expecting some good shit with Führer because I actually like this character. I want to see him develop even more in future. Anyways, other than that, I also want to talk about the final thing. These two challenging each other. That's what I want to talk about. I mean, come on, dude. We all want to see Akutagawa versus Atsushi round 2. Who doesn't want to? Who doesn't want to see that shit? But still, it need like 6 months. Putting a condition on, I think so. It's a pretty good deal. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this episode, and it's also the final episode of Bungou Stray Dogs. Personally, I thought Bungou Stray Dogs season 3 was most probably the best season. I will put that ahead. I liked it more than season 2 and season 1. Both were pretty good, and I personally liked season 3 the most because I just saw some good shit. Okay, and that's not like I'm saying that season 1 and season 2 didn't have good shit. They had good shit, but this season it had notched up a lot of its shit by a lot. So I personally like it. Personally, I like the end of the season second the most because I freaking love the guild wars, the three-way faction war. I freaking love that. Okay, but this one, I like the whole season, to be honest. Mostly the whole season, just because it felt like, okay, this whole season was all about. It was all about Fyodor and these two organizations, which I again love. Now this may be another three-way fight, but I still loved it because it was damn good. Uh, so let me know what you think about this episode of Bungou Stray Dogs. Let me know what you think about the whole season of Bungou Stray Dogs. And also let me know who's your favorite character throughout this season, and who's your Bungou Stray Dogs favorite character. And I'll see you guys in the next video. As until then, peace.